Hello and welcome to another Loadstone tutorial, and I think I need a better intro to this. Today we're going to go over a few odds and ends for Loadstone, a few of the frequently asked questions that come up on the lists and whatnot, and I'll show you a couple of things on the phone that just don't really fit in a video of their own. So, well, maybe not the first thing, but one of the important things you'll have to remember about Loadstone is that when it is running, it will eat a lot of battery power because it is endeavoring to be as accurate as possible, and to do that it uses the GPS to its maximum capability. So when you're done with Loadstone, you've gotten to where you want to go, or you just want to, you no longer have a use for it, what you'll want to do is shut it down. So you'll want to go into your app switcher by double tapping your home key and shutting Loadstone down. And if you're a new iPhone user that hasn't discovered the app switcher yet, you will discover that every app you've ever launched is running in there, and you'll want to shut some of them down or your battery life is going to be, a few minutes. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And another thing that seems to pop up on the list from time to time is, does Loadstone do turn-by-turn navigation? And the answer at the moment is no, it does not do turn-by-turn navigation, but that feature is planned for a future update. But the problem with that is there's basically only two major engines that do that. There's the Apple Maps engine or the Google Maps engine that do turn-by-turn, and they will both require an internet connection. And one of the things that Loadstone tries to do is avoid use of a data connection whenever possible. That way your navigation system is always available to you no matter what the conditions are. And the other questions that pop up are, so basically so Loadstone will be quiet pretty much until you have checkpoints. That's the only time it will announce things by itself. Or it will also announce good signal and bad signal and that type of thing if you have that turned on. And there are a few other things I want to go over in the navigation screen. One is the Actions menu, which I skipped in the last tutorial.
Actions button.
So I'll go to here.
Alert. Actions.
Okay, so there's the Actions.
Start Auto Announce button.
Start Auto Announce. That is only useful if you have checkpoints enabled and running. That will start announcing your nearest checkpoint automatically every so often, and the interval it'll decrease as you move closer to the checkpoint, but I'll go over that in a specific checkpoints tutorial. But the function I do want to cover today
Go to button
is Go To, and what this will allow you to do is enter a latitude and longitude coordinate.
Go to alert text field is editing latitude character mode.
So
insertion
there you
point
can
at start.
You can enter the latitude as a decimal value
Longitude
and
text
the longitude.
Field.
And
Double tap to
if you
edit.
enter those coordinates, you can do the following actions.
Neighborhood dimmed button.
So you can show the neighborhood around that set of coordinates, or
Save dimmed button.
you can save that location as a point. So if you have a set of coordinates that you actually want to give a name to that are specific, you can do that here.
Cancel
And
button.
we'll cancel that function.
Cancel.
And
Navigation.
another thing I want to
Actions.
explain is
Button.
some of the
Repeat.
information.
GPS info button. Accuracy 10 meters. Vertical accuracy 8 meters. Heading accuracy 20 degrees.
Okay, so that gives you the various accuracies of the GPS information. And a typical accuracy is, the best accuracy I've seen the phone do for the GPS horizontal accuracy is 5 meters. And that's about the best. Maybe some models might do it better, but that's about as best you're going to get. So 5 meters or 15 feet, and that's an estimate of how accurate your position information is going to be. And right now we're indoors, so the signal is saying it's 10 meters accuracy, so that's about 30 feet. So basically the size of the whole apartment. And you're sometimes going to get a signal accuracy of about 65 meters when the program starts up, until it finally catches up and gets a better signal. And by default, the signal monitor will tell you that you have no signal if the accuracy goes over 65 meters, and it will tell you have a good signal if you are 20 meters or below. So the lower the number, the better. And the same thing for the vertical accuracy. It's going to be around, 8 meters seems to be pretty good, but it might go lower. And then the heading accuracy is how well the magnetic compass has been calibrated. And the lowest I've seen that go is 20 degrees. And out of a 360 degree radius, that's pretty good. It might go lower, or sometimes it hangs around 35 degrees. So that's about what you're going to get out of that. And then another thing
Course and speed button.
is the course and speed here.
Course unavailable. Speed unavailable. Heading north. True heading northeast.
Okay, so there's a question that's popped up today, actually, was what is the difference between heading and true heading? And heading is the magnetic heading. It's basically like the direction to magnetic north. And true heading is the heading in relation to... True north is basically the top of the Earth, the axis, and magnetic north is apparently somewhere over Canada at the moment and drifting a little bit toward Russia. So there's a deviation between those. And when we use the heading to relate point coordinates, we use the true heading. So that's the one you'd really be interested in. And then there's one other thing I want to show you just for entertainment value
tab,
in the
3 of
extras
4.
tab. Now
Extras. Heading. Astronomic information.
Now,
Button.
astronomic information. Let's go into this screen.
Selected. Astronomic information. Extras. Back button. Astronomic information.
This will show you all the information about the sun and the moon that you probably never really wanted to know, but it's here anyway.
Sun. Heading.
So it's all by heading.
Rise. 5:53 a.m.
So that's our current sunrise.
Set. 8:41 p.m. Elevation. 49.54 degrees.
And there's a bunch of other fields in here that people more astronomically inclined than I kind of understand what they do. And apparently, but the sunrise and sunset are probably the more important ones to anyone that actually wants to know this.
Copy.
Oops.
Echo.
And I need to have headings.
Words. Headings.
There we go. We can go to moon.
Moon. Heading. Rise. 8:45 p.m.
There's the rise.
Set. 5:47 a.m.
And the set.
Phase. Waning gibbous 99.97%.
So that's how full the moon is at the moment.
Age. 15.32 days 50.54%.
Okay, and there's, again, people who know more about astronomic information than I could tell you a lot more about what the other fields in here do. But that's just an information screen. It's not going to help you get anywhere, probably. And then I'll go out of this screen.
Extras.
And then in the
Astronomic
extras,
information. Help. Button.
there's a help tab in here.
Selected. Help. Extras.
Which at the
Back
moment-
button. Help. Heading. About. Button.
That will give you information about Loadstone, its version number, its build number, and a link to the website.
Terms of use.
And
Button.
terms of use, that's our terms of usage policy. And
Third-party licenses. Button.
and third-party licenses are, it's basically all the legal stuff that people probably don't read but have to be there just in case. And I think that's everything for today. There'll be more in future videos.
Again, if you want more information,
Oh
our
wait, there's
website,
2 more things in here that you might actually want.
See?
Whoops.
He
Okay.
forgot his own self.
Yes, I did. There's the report a problem button, which allows...
Very important.
Yes, it allows you to send an email directly to me if there's some sort of a problem with the app, you know, a crash or a bug or a something. So that will send to me, and there's also
Send feedback. Button.
send feedback. If you just have a comment, like a general comment or a suggestion, or, you know, like, hey, I liked it, or hey, I'd like to donate money to you, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's pretty much what's in the help tab for the moment, and later on there will be documentation that'll be able to be read offline at some point when that gets written.
Are you done?
Yeah, I think we're done now.
I think this is the end of this video.
Yes.
And as I was saying before I was interrupted, Christy here,
Whoopsie.
Public Relations, Loadstone, people person.
That's you.
Our website is loadstone-gps.com. There's a lot of useful information on there, updates, help, frequently asked questions, getting started pages, all that.
And it's being
So-
updated pretty much daily, so keep checking back.
It is, and there's always a date for every update, so you can see how relevant it is. So give us a call, or sorry, not a call, sorry, we don't take calls.
Nope.
Email us, tweet us, Facebook us. There's lots of ways you can get in touch. So enjoy Loadstone. Again, yes, we do welcome donations to our GoFundMe. If you want Loadstone running as fast and efficiently as it has been, or even faster, because we always like faster, we do need you to support our GoFundMe campaign. Find that on our website. And we'll see you next time for our next tutorial.
Good job.
Bye!